All right. Number one is you're gonna post ads on classified ads websites like Craigslist and Backpage.com and Postlets.com, the ones that I've written on here. Okay, but post it to as many places as you can. Yeah, they are. We have we have actually a database of like over 200 of them. There's a lot. But I was, there's an 80-20 rule, meaning 80% of your results gonna come from 20% of these websites. So so these are the major ones. So just post it to the major ones first, and if you're not getting the result you want, then you can expand out to more. Okay. So number one is post on classified ads websites, and I'm not going to list all of the websites because it's already here. Okay. Number two is you're gonna search in there search in those websites for homes for rent wanted section to find tenants that are looking for homes to rent. Okay. Or real estate wanted section. Number three, you're gonna contact property management companies to get referrals. Number four, you're going to put out signs on vacant houses. Okay. Number five, you're going to do a voice blast to all of your existing buyers. If you don't have your existing buyers yet, then you can skip that part for now. Okay. And you can also, these are like sort of optional now, because now it costs you money. You can post classified ads on weekly paper like Green Sheets and Thrifty Nickels and Penny Savers, those type of classified ads where it's pretty inexpensive. And just leave those ads running forever. Okay. So constantly building your buyers list. And then you also, if you do all that and you still can't sell the house, then send a postcard to all the non-owner occupant properties in that neighborhood. Okay. Neighbors are an awesome source of referrals for you, because neighbors, they want to have their friends to move in, and so if you're going to go after neighbors, ask them, tell them, hey, choose your neighbor and we'll pay you $500 for it. Choose the neighbor, right? Go and tell your friends to move in and we'll pay you $500 for referral. Okay. You got... Oh, it's really up to you. You're talking about an offline auction or an online auction? If it's an online auction, you do it immediately. If it's an offline auction you're trying to do, then you got to make sure that you're not doing it on like Labor Day weekend and like major holidays weekend. You structure it so that way so you have enough time to get it ready, get it prepared, and I guess the general answer would be as soon as you are ready to market it. Yeah, you can do it as many times as you want. I mean, nobody's going to stop you. They get paid, property management company get paid to find tenants for landlords, and typically they get paid either half a month's rent to 1 month's rent. So they know how the system works already. I mean, they get paid for those all the time.
And then I'm thinking your video mentioned in terms of go Section 8, for example. Was there another site that had a lot of landlords that you mentioned in the video?
There's a go to the Ugly House one, and you will see there is. Where is it? Go Section 8. There's reia.rentlinks.com. Showmetherent.com. Got it? Yeah. See, I mean, the internet has just make it so easy for you guys. Pretty incredible.
FEMA is also looking for houses to rent. If you want to rent a house, FEMA.
Yeah, FEMA is also looking for houses to rent. Exactly. Yeah. We can send Ike up there if it goes far enough out. It did?
Yes, it did.
Wow. Yeah, it wasn't fun at all, man. It was pretty scary. I slept through it, but still. I'll sleep through anything. Okay. All right, so everybody's clear on bios now, right? Because I know that's probably like your biggest question, so I want to make sure that we're clear on it. The truth is, if you've done all this stuff and you haven't, and you can't find a buyer, the problem isn't your marketing. The problem is the property, either the price of the property or it's in a really bad area that nobody wants to move in. So in that case, then you need to go back and renegotiate. You know, or just don't mess with that neighborhood. Like if it's a war zone, you just can't find it. But most of the time it's about price. I bought a house, or I have it under contract anyways, a 3-bedroom house, 3-bedroom brick house, 2-story, for $3,000 here in Houston. Well, it's a suburb of Houston, but in Splendora, for those of you who might know that area. Well, it's like the only house in that neighborhood. Everything else is mobile homes around there. That's one problem. The second problem was it sits on a third of an acre land, and the septic tank is bad. And the law has changed to where you can't put in a new septic tank if your land is not at least one acre. So you would have to fix the existing one. Well, I sold it to a buyer for $7,800. So it became a project for him at that point. I mean, so price cures all, pretty much. You know, it doesn't matter how bad it is. It's just like I had a student where contact me. Hey Tim, I found this fire damaged house, but it's pretty bad. It looks like a tear down. You know, can we still do this deal? I go, sure. Tell the seller to deed you the house for free. He's like, really? I could do that? He's like, yeah. So he got the seller to deed him the house for free. It's a tear down property, fire damage. I said, just sell the lot for $5,000. So he sold it for $5,000 and made the $5,000 assignment fee. So price cures all.
Such a deal.
Huh?
Such a deal.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's so if you've done all of these marketing, you can't find a house, it's not your fault. It's the price. You need to go back and renegotiate it. And we negotiate prices all the time. It's okay. You just tell the seller, look, I've sent plenty of buyers your way. but I just can't, the house needs too much work. Nobody wants to buy it. I still can buy it, but it has to be this amount. So always get feedback from your buyers, like why you're not buying it, what are you willing to buy it for? Okay? You guys got that? All right? So and don't be shy to ask for sellers to give you the house. Totally don't be shy, because what else are they going to do with it? Okay? It costs them money, like in the case of that fire damage house. Okay? If, in most cities, the city would make the seller, demo that house. And if the seller was to demo that property, it would cost them at least $3,000. If they don't demo it, the city's going to demo it, and the city's going to put a $10,000 lien on it. So what do you think the seller rather do? Give it to you for free, or pay $3,000 to demo it? Yeah. Okay. I have another property, and I'm using this so that way, hopefully it'll build your confidence. I have a property that it's a fire damage house, 2-story house. The house was only, but when I bought it, it was only like 2 years old. But it had a fire damage on the first half of the house. 2-story house, the top story got caught on fire. And I love fire damage house because because they have a lot of equity. Well, the insurance company had already paid off the loan, so the seller got the house free and clear. And so the seller wants to sell it, and we got it under contract for $15,000. This is a if I remember it right, the value of the house is somewhere close to 200 grand. Okay, somewhere pretty close to, because big, nice, brand new house. Yeah, after repair value. Yeah. And so we got in the contract for $15,000. We wholesaled it for $55,000. So price cures all.